Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the grand final of Gaming WinterFest 2019. It is going to be a complete rematch between Venture and Sumpy. We already saw this matchup in the winner bracket finals. And let's see if it's going to be the same outcome or if it's going to be a complete toss-up. Of course, 120 points is the maximum amount of points you can possibly gather until you reach finalist mode. Tween will get 6 points for getting second in the winner bracket finals, and Kappa gets 10 points for winning the winner bracket finals. Here we go then. The first warm-up is done on Gusta by Clement. The last time these players will drive this map. And here we go then. Good luck, have fun. There we go. Kappa gets the 10. Queen gets the 6. And we're off and ready to go. Round number 1. We're gonna follow Kappa for this one. Tween already has a pretty large advantage here. After a couple turns, finds himself with a 0.15 lead already. The other 3 players rather close together. Here we go. This is Mastix's territory. Oh, but now he clips the checkpoint. And he will drop down all the way to last place. It is going to be Tween in the lead. Duchy will overtake second position from Kappa. But we're getting close to the ending, and it is Duchy who finds himself colliding with the wall. And that is going to be an easy 10-pointer for Tween, who has 2 turns remaining. Kappa will get second place here, and that will tie up the score completely. And this is the power of those points that you get in the winner bracket final. Look at the advantage that Kappa and Tween have already compared to Duchy and Mastix. Mastix not even able to reach the finish line here. So he is at 0 points. Round number 2. Let's follow let's follow Mastix here. As Tween gets off to a good start again. Mastix goes a little bit wide here. Tries to gather enough speed on this next sector. But it's not paying off for him in the slightest. Oh, Tween clips his wheels just a little bit on the outside. Drops down to last place. Duchy in first. Kappa in second. But here goes Mastix with a lot of speed on the platform. Gets a great transition. Let's see if Duchy will prevail in this turn right now. Last round he crashed on the left. Now he does it really well. He has a 1700ths of a second lead. But Tween is coming back strong as well. Will overtake Mastix in this last bit. Oh, Tween with a crash. It is all going to depend on his ending. Duchy with a small bump, and it is going to be Martin Krompolk who gets the 10 points. Steals it away from Duchy in the very, very last turn. 10 points to Kappa. Duchy could have had the 10-pointer there, but not enough. Round number 3 then. Here we go. Ooh, very close line there for Mastix. Almost colliding with the wall. Let's have a look at Tween, who finds himself in 3rd place. Very close pack here. Mastix keeps going for a little bit of a wider approach. Look at the amount of speed that he gathers on this platform part. Puts himself back up to 1st place. But now with a not so optimal line here in the downhill. will drop down all the way from first to last now. And it is Kappa and Tween in first and second. Duchy trying his best to capitalize on something, but it is Mastix who gets the better ending. Will remain in fourth place though. Tween in first, Kappa in second. And that is going to be the finish line as well. Great race there by Tween and Kappa. But they are really extending their lead already. Look at this, guys. 32 points for Kappa. Duchy on 14. Mastix on 7. Round number 4. Here we go. Mastix just a little bit slower in the first couple of turns. Duchy, however, gets a very good line here. Strikes forward, moves up to first place. Doesn't get good speed on the exit there of the roof part. But still in it. Mastix will go wide here once again. Collecting all the speed, getting the smooth transition. But it is not paying off this time around, as he remains in last place. But now with a very good downhill sector, regains a few positions here. It is Tween who is still holding strong in first, but it's not safe and set yet. As we are getting to the last two parts of the map. The exit speed here is important as Duchy fails to get the turn correct. Tween will get a small bump, same with Kappa, but it is Tween remaining in first. Mastix takes advantage of Kappa's mistake there. And Tween will get another 10 pointers. Here we go. The final round on map number 1. Oh, Mastix with a huge mistake. Leaves his countrymate Duchy all alone, battling with the powerhouses Kappa and Tween. This is, of course, the current world champion Kappa and runner-up Tween that they are facing. Oh, very tight line by Tween. Duchy might be able to catch up to this. And he will do so just a tiny bit. But it remains the same here. Coming up to the last phase of the map once again. Kappa and Tween did not have the optimal lines previous rounds. But it is Duchy colliding with the wall. Loses a lot of speed there. And it is Kappa or Tween with the 10. It is Kappa getting the 10 points. Tween just right behind him. Only 1800s. Behind, getting second. And we're going to the next map. Next map is going to be Natanus. By Zert. Points right now, as it stands, Kappa 46 points. Tween 45 points, Duchy 21, and Mastix 16 points. So the Venture guys really need to do something here, because else it's going to be just a battle between the Sumpy players. Gonna go in this warm-up. This could be a close one. Duchy is pretty good on this map. In previous matches, he did seem to have some trouble with this hairpin that's coming up right here to the right. But a lot of players seem to have troubles with it. It's not an easy ending at all. There we go then. Round 1 out of 5. Let's go with Mastix, who is currently in last place with only 16 points. really needs to make something happen right now. But his warm-up didn't go as planned. Hopefully he can recover in the live round. Good wallbang. Duchy remains in the lead. Tween doesn't get the best wallbang here. You can definitely see that. Gets almost no speed out of it. And the train remains the same. We're getting closer to that important platform jump here. Tween gets it horrendous. Same with Duchy. Goes too wide. Crashes in the wall. Kappa also not with the optimal slide. And this is it. This is what Mastix needs. Everyone crumbling right in front of him. And he needs to step it up now all the way to the ending. Tween is rapidly closing in though. Will it be Mastix with the 10 points? Tween goes for a much tighter approach in this ending. And it is Mastix who stumbles. Actually crashes in the wall a little bit. But remains ahead of Kappa here. And it is going to be Tween with the 10 points. Could have been Mastix. Mastix his 10 points. But it is Tween who prevails. From second to third place. A whopping 26-point difference already. After only 6 rounds being played. That is a lot. But Duchy and Mastix, they can definitely do some damage here. As Mastix moves up with a great wallbang once again. Finds himself in first place. It is Tween now who is on the outer end here of the pack. Coming up to that platform turn. Once again, it is Duchy in the lead. Mastix makes a mistake. Hits the pillar. Kappa and Duchy now battling it out. But we did saw a great ending by Tween as he steamrolls forward. Once again, getting in that last sector of the map. Tween seems to be the strongest. The hairpin is most likely going to decide everything here as Tween makes a huge mistake. It is Kappa versus Duchy now. Kappa goes a little bit wide. Duchy with a tight line. Will he make it? Yes, he does. It is only 0.02 of a second between Duchy and Kappa. But it is Duchy finally getting 10 points. That is what Duchy needs if he wants to stay in this race. Needs to go for another one here. We are entering round number 3. Everyone's surviving the start. Wallbangs in place. Mastix doesn't get a good start this time around. It is instead Tween and Kappa who are now first and second. But here comes Duchy. Moving up to potentially second. Tween is just a 10th ahead already. But goes a little bit wide. Duchy will have a much better angle for the platform turn. Oh, both himself and Kappa are creeping up closer to Tween. Tween goes a little bit wide for the extra speed. But it's not paying off yet. As Duchy clinches on to that second position. Gets a way better line here. But not enough exit speed. So Tween remains in first place. The hairpin is going to decide a lot here. Oh, very safe strategy by Duchy. But Tween will get first. Duchy second. Kappa third. And that was a great round. Only Mastix making a error there. Early on. But the gap is slowly but surely being closed. The world record on this map is actually 61. Tween just did it in the warm-up before the grand final. We have a Sumpy 1 and 2 once again. Duchy is trying to do some damage here. Mastix made an early mistake, so he is far behind. Duchy with great speed on the platform, but he cannot catch up. Oh, and just a little bit of airtime. Didn't get the full grip on the turn. And we see Tween making a huge mistake. Mastix will take advantage of it. Same with Duchy potentially. But this is going to be an easy 10-pointer for Kappa, and he will creep up very close to his buddy Tween, who is still in first place. Oh, Tween! Oh! We have 2 no finishes! Kappa will take the lead right now because 2 no finishes. Both Tween and Duchy unable to reach the finish line. And that is putting a huge dent in Tween's lead. He finds himself now just 1 point shy of first place. But we're gonna have the final round right here. Mastix once again colliding with a wall, is already 1.5 seconds behind. It is once again a 3-way battle. Kappa, Tween, and Duchy. But in this scenario, it seems like the Spammiej boys are just a tiny bit faster than Duchy. But Duchy is holding on strong. Oof. Goes so close to the wall. He must have let go of the acceleration quite a bit there. He goes for a very different line in that section. And ends up very wide here on the hairpin. But it is going to be a battle for that first place between the Spammiej players. It is going to be Kappa who will get the 10 points. Just 400s ahead of Tween. And we are going to the next track right now. Look at the gaps, guys. It is not looking good for the Venture, guys. 80 points for Kappa, 75 for Tween. Duchy, 44 points. That is a 31-point gap between second and third. And Mastix on 37 points. We are, of course, playing for 1,500 euros. Divided among the top 3 here. First place gets 800 euros. Second place, 500 euros. And if my math is correct, that leaves only 200 euros for position number 3. We will have another warm-up here. This could be the map where we see a finalist already. It just depends. Kappa needs to win 4 rounds in a row. Could actually win the whole grand final right here. Even Tween could potentially reach finalist status. He needs to win all of the rounds though. That is going to be quite rough. As we are going live right now. Following Duchy for this first round. Here we go. Everyone's surviving the very first few turns. We do have some different trajectories by the players. Mastix in the lead. But it is Duchy and Tween both making the same mistake. So this is a great opportunity for Mastix to take some points away from Kappa and Tween. He finds himself 0.10 ahead of Kappa. But the ending of this map can still decide a lot. So it's not over and out yet for Kappa here. Could still push it, especially in this downhill. We see Mastix going a little bit wider. Kappa is closing in. Oh, Mastix has to let go of the acceleration quite a lot there to not collide with the sign block. And that's how it goes, guys. Kappa will take over first place. And Mastix in second. That is a 10-pointer for Kappa. He needs to have 3 more of these to reach finalist mode. Here we go then. Round number 2. We have no mistakes now. Everyone is in it. Let's see if Tween and Duchy survive this part of the map. Yes, they do. Mastix. Oh my god! Mastix with a huge mistake. He has to back and forth to get back on track. That is very unfortunate. He was in first place. He had all the vision that he needs. No cars in sight, but still collides with the checkpoint. And it's now a battle between Tween, Duchy, and Kappa. It is going to be Tween in first. Duchy is really close again, but he makes a mistake. The same mistake that Mastix did last time. But instead, Duchy collides with it. Didn't release a lot. But it is Tween now getting the 10 points. And Kappa still able to reach finalist mode. But no possibility of winning the whole grand final on this map. Here we go. Mastix finds himself in the pack right now. He has loads of issues with this section of the map, but he survives it. It is Tween leading, but it is a very tight pack right now. This is what we like to see in a grand final. High caliber octane gameplay. Everyone is within 900s of each other. Duchy charges forward. Tween will lose quite a bit. It is Mastix who finds himself again against the wall. Duchy might be able to clinch on to 10 points here, but Kappa is so close. Kappa is rapidly closing in. Kappa or Duchy! Whoa. Duchy really jumped as tight as possible to the left to take these 10 points away. And it is Kappa who gets 6 points. We have 2 rounds remaining on this track. If Kappa wins both of them, he will have his first finalist attempt on the next map. Here we go. Not the greatest start for Tween. Oh, and finds himself again with the wall. Same with Kappa. Duchy and Mastix now in the lead. But this round is all over the place. Mastix in first. This could be a good 10-pointer. And that will eventually help him out for that potentially third-place battle that he might have with his teammate Duchy. And it will be Mastix getting first, Duchy in second, Tween in third, and Kappa will finish in last place. So the gap between second and third is still 30 points. It is a lot, but with finalist mode, it is definitely possible to make the comeback happen. If luck is a little bit on your side, that's gonna be really interesting as we are into the final round on this track. Getaway by Buzzy. Kappa is just a little bit behind, but gets good speed on this chicane part. Still in last place. Okay, Duchy still leading the charge. Kappa now battling for that third place with Mastix. Oh, and Kappa now makes a mistake. Finds himself against the wall. This is going to be a battle for that first place. Duchy really needs to get this one, and he makes the mistake. Collides with the pillar. And it is going to be Tween who takes profit of it. Same with Mastix and same with Kappa. Duchy actually retired. He might have flown out of the map, but I don't think so. I don't think that collide with the pillar makes you fly out of the map. There might be some TILT happening with Duchy. Here we go then. The next map. This could be the map where we will crown 2 winners. It is Escapism by Kisla. Kappa, 109 points. Tween, 107 points. Absolutely annihilation, abomination by the Sumpy players. Duchy is a whopping 40 points behind, sitting on 67 points. Mastix with 65 points. So the battle for first is really spicing up. Same with the battle for third place. Gonna be super, super tight right here. However, we gotta remember, Mastix did bust out a lot of fast times on this specific map. In the winner bracket final, he took 3 times first on this map, so he can still do it. So here we go then. Good luck, have fun. Will we crown the champ on this track? We're gonna follow Mastix. For this one. Duchy takes a really good start in this first round. Nobody gets the auto slide in the downhill section. It is Kappa and Mastix just a tiny bit behind. This is the most important section, the uphill. Everyone surviving it. Tween, however, takes a good lead here. Mastix dropped down in speed. Will go all the way down to third place. Kappa is risking it for the biscuit, but he collides with the wall on the left. It is a battle between Duchy and Tween right now. Who will take the 10 points? Duchy really needs these 10 points. And Tween doesn't get the optimal line. Tween actually bumping around left, right, and center. Will get overtaken by Kappa. Whereas Mastix? Mastix will take profit of it as well. And Duchy will get the first 10 points. Kappa 6. That will put him in a great position to reach finalist mode in this upcoming round. We could see 2 finalists at the same time. Tween needs to get first and Kappa needs to get second for this to happen. Here we go then. Tween holding first. That is exactly what he needs. Kappa in second. If it stays like this, we will have a double finalist situation. But it is Duchy and Mastix pushing forward. Kappa losing a little bit of ground here. A very close round so far. Duchy with a very tight line. Kappa with a lot of speed. Will we see the double finalist happen? Duchy goes wide, tries to attack, but it is Kappa with a mistake. And Tween will most likely be the only finalist in the upcoming round. He has 1 turn remaining. Will we see Tween winning this LAN event? Gaming WinterFest with a great time as well there. 59.76. Tween up to finalist right now. Will he do it? Let's go with Tween. Possibly an uncrowned world champion right here. Never had the chance to win a world championship, but has many, many LAN events under his belt. Besides the world championship, of course. And right now, he is finding himself in 4th place. In finalist mode, however. Kappa just needs to cross the finish line to get finalist mode himself. Tween, it is all or nothing for you, my friend. He pushes it and he clips the wall on the left. We will prolong this grand final just an extra round here, as Kappa will get finalist mode himself. Driving a wonderful round right now. Going up to that finish line with a 59.72. And we have a double finalist situation. The Sumpy players, Kappa and Tween, battling it out right now. Will we see the denial by Duchy and Mastix or not? This could be the final. Here we go then. No mistakes so far. However, we do find Tween in last place. This looks like a repeat from last round. Oh, it is Kappa with an auto slide, but he saves it. It is a battle between Kappa and Tween. Mastix is out. Duchy needs to push it here. Oh, and he's out as well. This is it. Tween gets the no slide. Are we gonna have the world champion Kappa taking victory as well in Gaming WinterFest? He was the winner of Gaming WinterFest, the very first edition, and he will win it again. GG. Kappa showing that he is capable of handling the pressure right there. 800 euros right into his wallet. Kappa is the winner. And now we're battling for second and third position. The final round on Escapism by Kisla. Tween is still finalist. But he makes a mistake again. Finding himself in the barrier. And now this is the opportunity for the Venture guys to catch up. Duchy currently in first. Mastix in second position. Oh. Close quarters right there. Tween is still driving, hoping that they make a mistake. Excuse me for the lag in-game. I also see the lag in-game right now. It's a bit stuttering. Must be the PCs or something, but we will prolong it to a 5th map right now. We're gonna have Duchy at 103 points. And will this be Duchy's favorite map? Or will Tween finish it off in the very first round on this map? Here we go then. One and final warm-up of this grand final, guys. This is it. The pinnacle of this event. Summit by Tioma. Duchy getting closer to the to the ending of this warm-up. Finishes with a good time as well. And here we go. Tween with the finalist attempt. This is his third attempt at claiming victory. We have a mistake in the very first turn by Mastix. So that leaves everything, all the pressure to Duchy. Tween should have noticed this mistake, as we are now in a 1v1 situation. Duchy versus Tween. Duchy gets a really good section here. Shoots himself a little bit forward. The gap is now 1/10 of a second. Can Duchy hang on tight to this lead? Oh, he goes so close to the walls. Tween will come back strong. Tween goes for a very wide line. Gets a lot of speed. This uphill is going to decide a lot. And Tween gets it so good. It is neck and neck. Coming up to the ending. Will it be Tween or will it be Duchy? Tween will get a smoother transition. In the ending, it's going to decide it. It is going to be... Oh my god. Duchy actually denies the victory to Tween. That is a 9,000th of an advantage that Duchy had in the ending. And we could see Duchy move up to finalist mode as well. He has now claimed 113 points. Tween in his fourth finalist attempt. 4 tries, while Kappa used only 1 try to be victorious. Mastix, however, currently in 3rd place, and he is not getting the best lines here as well. So this is gonna be a battle between Duchy and Tween once again. But it's now Tween who has the upper hand. Oh, Duchy has to lift off. This is all turning sideways for Duchy as Twizzy makes a mistake. And that might be it, guys. Tween will get 2nd place here. He has a couple turns remaining. And that will be the GG for Team Stumpy, taking 1 and 2 once again in a LAN event. They got 1 and 2 at the World Cup. And now they take 1 and 2 at this event as well. GG. There you have it. 1st place to Kappa, 2nd place to Tween. And now we are fighting for 3rd place. Will it be Duchy or will it be Mastix, who makes a slight comeback right here? Duchy just needs to finish here. Mastix still needs to drive all the rounds. What was that? Duchy is in the lead currently. Will go for a 10-pointer here. It is looking like the 3rd place will go to Duchy. Mastix not having the greatest grand final. He had some issues with the PC, with the controller. It was just not meant to be for Mastix, I think. Oh, what? I don't think that was a smart idea by Duchy, to be honest. But that's alright. Goes for the safe way. Will Duchy get 3rd place in this grand final of Gaming WinterFest 2019? Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the final round of the event. We have Duchy in the lead. Mastix just slight bit behind. As we are approaching the middle sector, Duchy with a lot of speed. Will remain ahead. Mastix with a tight approach, but it's not gonna pay off in this long stretch. And Duchy still leading. It is all gonna be decided in the ending of the map. Mastix will get it really good, but so does Duchy. 2500s. Only the finish line will remain as Mastix doesn't get a smooth transition and he's out. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. GG, well played. Duchy gets third in the grand final and Mastix ends up in 4th place. GG, well played. Kappa wins it, 800 euros. Tween gets second, 500 euros. Duchy in third with 200 euros. And Mastix, 0 Euroskis. GG.